name's John Witmer, everybody. How we doing, crackers? I love being from Indiana. I grew up here. That's why I like to do Indiana things. I like to go to the Indy 500. I like to name small little towns after globally recognized communities. Give it up for Nashville and Paris, everybody. Sometimes I just like to put an immediate halt to all abortion going on in my state. It's good stuff. You're probably wondering why I'm talking like this. It's because I just started Uber driving. Anybody been an Uber driver before? Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a good time. I like driving around. You ladies are a bunch of bitches, I'll tell you. You've always got an attitude. You never want to talk to me. All I do is try to make you feel comfortable and at ease. That's what I do. Hey, tight squeeze back there. You've been eating pretty good lately, huh? Why don't you smile a little bit? You don't need to go to work. You're coming home with me! Ah! Oh, sorry. Hopefully I didn't scare you there. I've personally experienced a lot of scary things in my life. I think my first memory is actually 9/11. I'm 28 years old. Then there was the Iraq War, we had the Boston bombing. Nothing really shook me harder than when Republicans stopped drinking Bud Light a couple of years ago. You remember that? Bud Light hired a transgender activist to sponsor their beer, and it had blue-collar people foaming at the mouth! I worked in construction sales at the time, and you can imagine a lot of the folks I worked with were conservative, and sometimes I take my customers out to lunch, and I remember one time when I was out with a customer and I ordered myself a Bud Light, per usual. He says, "Bud, you really drinking that?" I said, "Yeah, it's a big deal." "Well, they made it gay." "All right, sir, well, you're missing 5 teeth. You got a cancer lump in your neck the size of a baseball. I think you got a few big problems that are bigger than what I'm drinking here." I don't know, it's kind of a weird time though. I mean, Bud Light stock tanked 25% from prior year because of that. I feel like everybody was already able to come together over a Bud Light. I don't know, it's kind of a risky thing. It kind of goes with that old saying, you know? If it ain't broke, don't give it gender dysphoria. Let's see here. I don't know. I'm allowed to make that joke. I identify as a part of the transgender community. I look like Ellen DeGeneres with a mustache. It's probably why I attract a lot of bisexual women. And it's not the way you think it is. It's not like the fun kind of bisexual who are like conveniently bi for me, you know? I don't have threesomes. I compete head to head with lesbians. It's tough. It's like you ever apply for a job, you got your bachelor's degree, your competitor has got a double PhD in the female mind and body. And to make matters worse, they're also gay. You're not going to get the job. That's why I stick with Uber driving. You know? Oh man. Got any dog lovers in here? I know we do. Golden retrievers? You got golden retriever owners in here? Great. I love meeting boring people. The golden retriever is like a potato chip or a hand job. Just basic. I don't know. I mean, you call your friends up, you want to tell them you got a golden retriever, it's not going to work. You say you got an Alaskan Malamute, they're going to be like, "Oh hell yeah, it's cool." You say you got a golden retriever, they're just going to be like, "Oh, that's good. I'll take what you can get, yeah, you know." Not just going to come home with nothing. You know? I don't know. And then you got golden doodles. Golden doodles are they're like a spicy golden retriever. If you meet a guy who has a golden doodle, it's probably like because he likes to have a finger up his butt or something. It's because they like to have a finger up their butt and settle for a hand job. You ever seen a golden doodle? The way they run around? They run around like someone just Check her one. Oh man. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe I'll come around to the Golden Dogs. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of figuring myself out every day. You know, I started going to church recently, trying to learn about the Bible, all the verses and stuff. But it's difficult. It's a difficult journey. The Bible's hard to read. There's a lot of old words, stories that don't make sense. They're not real. I'm just there to meet women. That's why I go to church. I don't know. I feel like it'd be good for me to find a woman who is conflicted in their faith, like I am. Because maybe we could both have a come to Jesus moment. It'll be the first time I ever made a woman come. My name is John Witmer, everybody. Thank you so much.
Nice. Keep it going for John Witmer.